Hello everyone. So today we'll learn about key clock, and this will be a basic course and tutorial for key clock. In the next video we'll do a deep dive into key clock and we'll see each feature in detail. So this will be introductory video for key clock. Key clock is an open source identity and access management for modern application and services. We have created a separate video for identity and access management. If you don't know, please go and watch the videos. So identity and access management helps you for authentication and authorization purpose. Keycloak add an authentication to the application and secure services with minimum fuss. Here, no need to deal with storing users or authenticating users. It is all available out of the box with the help of Keycloak. The latest release is 12.0, which is released in December itself. Along with authentication authorization, you will get advanced features with Keycloak such as user federation, identity broking, and social login. As I said, Keycloak is an open source software for single sign-on with identity and access management. Single sign-on, as we know, help us to, with single authentication, help us to access multiple applications. As of March 2018, this is JBoss community. This is supported by JBoss community. If we go to the history, the first product release of Keycloak was in September 2014. And since then it has grown a lot. Now to download, this is the official website. Keycloak.org is the official website where you can go and you can access docs, downloads, community, and blogs. So once you'll click on download, you'll come here and you can see various versions is available, different for Windows and different for Linux, for Mac machine. So Keycloak provides single sign-on, so which is login once to multiple applications. It also supports LDAP and Active Directory services. It connects to existing LDAP and Active Directory users. It also supports clustering for scalability and availability purpose. It supports standards and one of the popular protocols, which is OpenID Connect and OAuth and SAML. It supports social login for easily enabling social login. It provides a way using which you can change the theme, you can change the look and feel. It provides centralized management for administrating users. It provides facility for identity broker using OpenID Connect and SAML. It is very extensible and you can easily customize it through your Java codes. It provides adapters for securing applications and service easily. It is very high performance, lightweight, and scalable. I am using Keycloak for more than 3 years and it has saved a lot of time. Many features provided by Keycloak out of the box, so you don't need to write code for these things. You just need to integrate it in your applications. If you'll start building your own and to support all these things error-free, it will take you years. But if you'll use Keycloak, it will be provided out of the box, such as support for SSO, support for OpenID Connect, OAuth, LDAP, and Active Directory support, customizable themes, etc. Now you can also get a help of huge community. Keycloak has huge community supports. If you're new to Keycloak, please go and click on these links to get started with Keycloak. This is very useful documents, how to get started on Keycloak. So to get started in Keycloak, first of all you need to download and execute it. So this is the download, keycloak.org/downloads. So I am doing this video on a Windows machine. So I have already downloaded this on my Windows machines. Let me show you. So I have downloaded 12.0.1, which is latest, and while recording the video I have downloaded just 5 minutes back. And so Keycloak 12.0 I have downloaded, and these are the various directories. Now in this, few directories are very important. One of them is bin, another is theme. Theme, as Keycloak says, it provides support to change the themes. So anything related to theme is available inside this theme folder. And to execute docs are available here. And to execute Keycloak and to start Keycloak, you have to go to bin folder. And if you are on Windows machine or on Linux machine, you have to execute standalone files. So if you are on Windows, execute standalone.bat, otherwise standalone.sh file, shell script you can execute on Linux. Since I'm on Windows, I'll execute the standalone.bat file, and you can see it uses, as I said in my earlier, it is supported through JBoss. So JBoss is the underlying server, and Java is the underlying language. By default, when it starts, it starts on port 8080. If I'll go and if I'll do localhost 8080, if Keycloak starts well, Keycloak is not started yet. Now it's started, and we can see the Keycloak here. So Keycloak, as we know, using Keycloak, we can connect to it provides SSO support through adapters such as OpenID Connect and SAML. These are the client adapters using which we can connect to multiple applications. So Keycloak is the central place for authentication and authorization. It also provides features to integrate the existing LDAP or Active Directory or any other authentication system as well. Now inside Keycloak, this is the first time I'm logging in, that's why it's asking. So by default there is no user created. We'll create the admin user first. Admin user is the first user which gets created. So let me try to log in. So I'm logged in, and by default master realm is created. We should not use this master realm for application. For application, we should create our own realm. We can create realm using two ways, either by importing the JSON file or by create manually. So I'll create, and I'll create the realm here. So inside realm, we can do realm settings. We'll go through all these. Then we have clients. We can create multiple clients as per need of the application. We can provide scope of the client. We can either increase or reduce the scopes. Then we can define the roles for the different users and the clients. It provides identity providers. User federation is also provided. Now you can group the users by creating groups. And you can create the users as well here. So this is the introductory video. That's why I'm creating it, and we'll see in detail. So you can create the users and assign the group. Session is there to manage the session of users. You can import the settings of this realm, any other realm, or export the setting. So import export is also provided. Using import, you can import other realms settings and export. Using export, you can export, and this is done in JSON file. So we'll see about all these in details in the coming videos. So this was just an introductory session for Keycloak, how it's do the SSO, how it provides. We have seen when it started and what all it provides. In the get started doc also, you can see you need to, on Linux machine, you need to run using standalone.sh, and on Windows using standalone.bat. Remember this URL, which helps you to get started on Keycloak. So if you want to learn more, please visit this site keycloak.org, and these are the out-of-box solution with Keycloak that you will get. So thank you viewers for watching the video, and if you think video is informative, do like the video and subscribe the channel, and we'll create more videos on Keycloak in future. If you have any question related to Keycloak, do write in the comment section. Thank you so much.